Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, Libs of TikTok is a pretty infamous account on the internet. People will say that all she does is re-upload other people's content, and she doesn't direct her fans to do anything or say anything. But I think she's more than aware of what her audience is capable of, and the things they do about the content she posts. Her personal profile picture on her Chaya Raichik account has her holding up a newspaper that shows a headline about a bomb threat being made against, I believe it's an elementary school, that was featured by her page, some sort of, rainbow flag on the wall or some teacher who was visibly gay, something like that. The typical stuff that she posts on her account to say that wokeness is taking over the world. I recently covered her with Planet Fitness. A while back, that woman in Alaska got her contract revoked for filming in the bathroom. That's why she actually got her contract revoked. It had nothing to do with, being a bigot and complaining about trans women existing. It was that you filmed someone in the bathroom that was the problem. That, of course, wasn't how this was spun by Libs of TikTok. It's wokeness ruining gyms and red-blooded Americans don't need to work out at a place like this and said, y'all guys need to boycott them. And it would have been fine if people just revoked their contracts, actually did a boycott that only affected them and no one else, the way boycott should be done. But these folks always take it to extremes. And much like the elementary schools that face bomb threats when Libs of TikToks cover them, Planet Fitness has had that happen to them as well. Over the past few months, there's been probably about a dozen or so, maybe give or take a couple, that have happened just across the United States. And it finally happened to mine. This morning when I got, I normally start my day with drinking pre-workout and heading straight to my gym, which is Planet Fitness. It's about 5 miles from my house. Really convenient drive. But when I get there, there's first responders all over the place. I mean, a wall of them. And I initially thought someone was hurt because, it's a gym. It happens. I'd say every 4 or 6 months in that gym specifically, someone pulls something. They're lifting too heavy and they just, yeah, it happens. My mind went to someone might have been using PEDs in the bathroom and did something wrong, or maybe someone startled them and, now they got to get carried out on a stretcher. But my final conclusion is that this is probably because of Libs of TikTok. This is probably one of those threats finally reaching my place where I work out. And it's really disappointing because there's nothing that can really be done about this. Libs of TikTok didn't do anything illegal by making those posts or making those sorts of vague suggestions that, this is wrong and America shouldn't be like this and we need to fix these problems, because that's her gesturing her audience. She's not making any direct threats. She's not telling them to do anything, but she is aware of what they do. She's happy that they do it. She gloats about it. And yet when someone says something should be done about Chaya Raichik, all of a sudden that's a problem. The main reason I wanted to make this video is because a man posted on Twitter yesterday the screenshot, or I guess a quote tweet of her account, all the Planet Fitness locations that have had bomb threats put against them. And he said, man, this lady really sucks. Something should be done about her. Or someone should do something about her. And she took this as a threat to her life. She posted this guy's account. She said, this man has threatened me and my safety. She tagged the FBI. She called the mods on this guy. I wouldn't be surprised if his account is suspended today because, Elon and Chaya Raichik are like peas in a pod at this point, I think something should be done, though. I don't know if you can legally make any changes because she's not violating First Amendment laws with the stuff that she posts. She's definitely not just re-uploading other people's content, because any post that has a caption on it that she types out herself or her team, whatever, it's not a re-upload at that point. You have to take at least a little bit of creative, responsibility for the narratives that you create and the audience that you've fostered. This is your fault, and something should be done about it. I doubt she'll face any ramifications anytime soon. She'll probably, much like the right-wing provocateurs who make media headlines, will survive into her late 80s and die of a cancer or something like that. You know, smoking cigars and drinking whiskey. But who knows? Maybe she'll have a crisis of faith. Maybe she'll have a big moral turnaround when she realizes that being a bigot is really bad for your skin. But we'll see what happens. I guess until the next time there's a business with a bomb threat by libs of TikTok, y'all try to have a good day.